1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show.
I think the risk of that, it could fundamentally change the relationship with friends, because if I then wanted to, I was thinking about what my friend had said on the phone, and I think, well, now he mentions it, I wouldn't mind this, or no, I don't want to take any money from him. But the risk would be if I phoned him up or said, let's go out for a drink, thereafter he'd be thinking, or I'd be worried he's thinking I'm only contacting him because I know he's rich now. So to come back to you, Cuz, do you think it would be wise to tell even close friends or family that you had inherited a lot of money? Would that be a wise thing to do?
Yes, it would. It would be a wise thing to do, because when I don't have, I tell people. I tell people. Sometimes I ring people up and I go, hey, can I get 100 quid from you? I do, So when I don't have, I tell people. So why should I conceal it when I have? If I have, I don't think I can conceal anything. I don't think I can hide an exciting phase in my life. I don't have the ability. I just can't. I'll be like, hey, what do you know? What do you need? What do you want? That's what I mean. Yeah. It's have excitement.
That's your obviously very generous nature, and I know you are of that mind. And yeah, I think it's a perfectly valid thing. Just the bit that would worry me is, friendships that we have, it might change them in a very fundamental way, that people might not feel able to be in touch so often or to go out for a drink or whatever you do, because they might worry that I would think that was the reason. But your response there is obviously perfectly valid as well. I mean, there are people, I was reading something about this the other day, and there was one lady in this sort of discussion who said, no, I wouldn't tell anybody, not just the first week, but at all. Her family, her friends, for that reason, she said, it would just change everyone's relationship with you. And she actually said, I wouldn't even tell my own kids. I mean, she had adult kids, which I found a bit of a stretch, because I think your kids should, benefit as well from the what's happened. Your family, you've suddenly got a lot of choices. And I think, as you both said, it would enable people, any one of us, and anybody who comes into a lot of money, to actually help out with those causes you would really love to help. Simple as that, isn't it, really? And some charities, we all perhaps have a favourite charity, that to suddenly be given the ability to help out other people would be wonderful. But just to perhaps conclude on this question, I always admired George Michael, because it was really after he died, a lot of people came out and said, George Michael helped me, he insisted it should be anonymous, and quite clearly he helped a heck of a lot of people, and he insisted they never said anything. And I've seen programs on this, I've even read a book about it, only after he died have these things come out. So it would be great, wouldn't it, to be able to help people, as we've all said, but where necessary, wouldn't always be necessary, but where necessary, to do it quietly, to do it, just anonymously. So, yeah, I think that would be a great benefit to coming into some money. But just to say, if either of you two do come into any money, you better make sure you've got my phone call, okay, my phone number, so you can just phone me up and tell me you won. Okay, question number 2. We'll start with you this time, Jerome. I don't know whether you have children. Do you have children?
Yeah, I've got 2.
Sorry?
I've got 2 kids.
Jerome?
1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz. He'll introduce the gang who'll make the show go with a bang. With fun, it's hosted.
Jerome, do you have children?
Yeah, I've got 2 kids.
How old are they?
One's 6, the other 3.
All right, lovely age. But when they're a bit older, if one of your kids came home to you, your son or your daughter came home one day when they're sort of 18, 19, whatever, and said, Dad, I'm in a state. I pranged your car, I banged it, but I actually knocked someone over. I think they were okay because they stood up. But I panicked and I've driven off and I've got home without any problem. I've looked at the car, it's dented on the front, and I don't really know if I really did injure that person. Now, what if God forbid, but if that one of your children came home to say that to you, what would your reaction be, as far as you could tell now when it's not actually happened? But what do you think your reaction would be?
I'll to be sincere, I'll be mad at him for not waiting. Yeah, because you never can tell what would have happened to the other person. So the thing, what I'll do, I'll just, okay, let's go back in the car. Let's go back to where you're coming from. We need to make sure the person is okay. Yeah, we go back there. If possible, look for the person. Or probably there might be weaknesses or anything. Just try and resolve it there and then, Just make sure you save a life. I can say probably you just taking the person to the hospital that might be what could save the person's life. And then the person just left there and probably no one sees the person and, stuff like that. So we'll get back into the car, drive down to the place, try look out for the person. If the person is okay and it's already says, okay, let's forget about it. I'm fine. It was just a little bang, and it's a different thing. But you just eating someone and running away, it's wrong. So you need to instill some discipline in some of these kids.
Yeah.
They might not know. They might probably due to shock. Due to shock, and just run. But you need to let him or her know that, okay, you've done something wrong and you need to take responsibilities. What I'm most concerned is if the person is down there somewhere, that probably taking him or her to the hospital might save the person's life. It has to be done. Or probably call an ambulance and stuff like that. So that's what I'll do.
If it was perhaps a more serious accident.
1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz. He'll introduce the gang who'll make the show go with a bang.